Hello, welcome back to my channel, and here I am with another great video. Greeting from California, my friend. Wherever you are located, I hope you are having a wonderful time. What you see on your screen, that is a 1953 Ford. And what I'm going to show you on this video, my friend, 5 hours of footage, 5 hours of video. I come to my computer, I sit, then I going to show you 80% of the process on 47 minutes, almost 47 minutes. So relax, take it easy. If you can watch the video at one time, watch part of it, then come later and watch the other part. That way you don't miss nothing of this process. You can see you have already installation. That is normal on a classic car. That kind of installation is normal. That is not dynamite, it is a different kind of installation. The headliner have an installation mode. I didn't show you that process because this will be about the headliner. You can see I have a bar across right there. That is great. When the truck has that metal across, it helps you to support the rest of the base, the rest of the wood that is going to be there. You see right there, I will put a piping in there. So all around the thing, I will put a piping or a vinyl. You will see all that. I am not going to show you how you can wrap the wall of this truck. No, that is an easy thing. That is the vinyl that I will use. It's a nice vinyl, a stretchy vinyl. Sometimes I make this out of leather. When you make it out of leather, especially if the leather doesn't stretch at all, it's a little bit harder, but not a problem. It's just about time. That is the hiding that I'm going to put it around there. See, I'm going to use that presser foot because this, it is a 1/4 of an inch. I wrap that paper piping with that vinyl and sewing. Simple, my friend. This is the first thing. See, I just cut it, and then check this out. I cut part of that like that. I will put glue on that part. Then I will put glue on the car. A lot of glue. Sometimes people hold that piping with the rivet, sometimes with the self-stopping screw, but I prefer using glue because you will see a lot of things will be on top of that piping. I am sanding that area. I want to make sure it is clean because I am put a lot of glue to hold the piping. Very simple and easy, my friend. Simple and easy. Now you can see I am gluing that piping to the metal. It is necessary to put some rivet in there? It's not necessary. Not necessary, because on top of that will be some other piece of material with the staple, and you will see it. See, wrap that piece, and you can see that piping is following that a bump. And then after I put that piping all around, I get a piece of hardboard, a 1/8 of an inch, and hold it with the screw. Sometimes I hold it with rivet, and sometimes with the screw. As you can see on there, I put some screw in there, but now I am drilling a hole with 1/8 drill bit. Then I will put some rivet in there. If you are going to drill a hole on the metal, just don't use a long drill bit because that drill bit might damage the body of the car or might come into the other side. I am using a wireless rivet gun. It's from Snap-on. This is kind of expensive rivet gun. It's like around 800 to around 1,000, something like that, $1,000. Then I put a mark in there with chalk. Then I put another mark around on the pipe, on top of the piping, and then I put this 1/8 hardboard in there and hit it. That way I can get the mark from the chalk on the other side. And I cut it, you see the mark is there. Now I put it. It's perfect. Now I can hold that with rivet. And I'm going to do this process on the other side, but I'm just going to show you one side. It is not necessary to show you both sides. See, I cut one side, I drill a hole, and then on top of that, I hold it with rivet. And there it is. There it is. It is necessary that 1/8 harbor. Yes, it is. Why? Because the rest of the material I will hold it with the staple into that piece of harbor. Same thing all around, my friend, all around. See right here, I put a mark on top of the piping, then I do it this way, I hit it, and then I cut it. Perfect. And there it is. And you can see from scratch. Then I'm going to cut some wood, 1/2 inch thickness wood. You get the measuring tape, you measure how long, the width and the length, and then you go to cut it. Whatever size it is, I'm going to use this wood, 1/2 inch. It's not straight. If you pay attention to the front part of the headliner, it's not straight. So I'm going to make a curve on the front side, and I'm going to make a cut on the center, 2-inch dips, like right here. That is because the metal bar will be in there. So guys, 2-inch. Why do I know it's 2-inch? Because I make a lot of this. This is simple compared to some other headliner. So I cut it like that, then I do the same thing on the other side. I put that piece of wood across because it will help me to hold the rest of the wood. Put one screw in there. Whatever screw you're going to put them on there, first you have to make sure it's not going through the metal. You have to make sure. I put a glue in there just to hold the end of that wood. Got it, right? You can see it. Everything is fine in there. I just get the wood. And this should be perfect in there. Okay, there it is. And first thing, I will hold it with the screw in the center. It holds by itself right now because it is strapped on the corner. Perfect. I'm going to put more screw. One is not enough. One more right there. And one more right here. On the front is held by itself. It's not necessary to put a screw. On the back, you can see what I make on the back corner. Then I divide it by 2. Then you're going to start working on the design. You have the base already in there. Hold them in there. Whatever design you're going to make, you have to draw it on there. See, I am putting a hardboard around there too. I have to level that part because I'm going to hold the headliner with a staple in there. See, I put one layer, then I will put another layer. I will put like 4 layers of this, just making sure to level to the center metal. Okay, simple. The first one I hold it with the screw, then all the layers that are going to be on the top, I will hold it with the staple. I got that part already. You see, I cut another piece of wood exactly like the first one. I didn't show you that part, but this piece of wood is 1/8 thickness wood, glue and board, 1A, exactly like the first that I put them on there. I didn't show you that part, but I cut two pieces the same, 1/2 inch thickness, and this one is 1A thickness wood. This piece, I will wrap part of this piece with the material. Okay, part. You see, I am making some line in there. Then I remove it and I take it to a table and I start making some pattern. This pattern, it is so important because in case it will help you for a lot of things. It will help you to cut the font, to draw the design on the sheet board. So that's what I'm making this pattern. See, I'm going to draw the design on that glue board. It's not straight on the center. And same thing on the other side. See? Then I will cut a sheet board. I will wrap that sheet board with font on the outside, then with material. How you stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Just stay here to see it. How do I make it? I had to cut it right there because the center piece, I will wrap it with vinyl and I will put some blacks click. You see me, I use this cut it a lot. Okay. That piping, it is a 1/4 inch piping, and I am putting glue. It is a piping out of paper. It is not plastic. I am putting glue, and I will put glue right here on the edge, on the inside edge of that wood. Inside edge, you can see it. You might asking why he's going to put that piping in there. I will show you right now, and you will see it at the end. There are so many different, there are 4 different ways how you can make this thing. One with piping, the other one with hardboard, the other one with wood, and you go with the easy one. And that piping will be all around inside. Okay, I got that part already. Then I will put glue on the back, and I will take it to the car, and I will hold that wood with staple. And if it is necessary, we'll put some screw, but I don't think it will be necessary. See, I am putting glue. This is part of the design. This is the hardest thing. Prepare everything. Wrap it with vinyl or with leather, fabric, that is the easy thing. But this is the hardest thing. Okay, and now I put some mark. I didn't show you, but it has some mark. I have to make sure those marks match up. Perfect. Glue is not enough. I can put some self-stopping screw or with a staple. I will go with a staple. Okay, I didn't show you, but I put a staple. I don't know if you can see him on there, some staple. I can see him on there, some staple. I am putting some line because I will start cutting the vinyl. Because it is at a vinyl, I'm measuring that piece. I didn't show you. I'm measuring the width and the length. Then I give extra. If you don't have enough material, you have to make a pattern. So I give it extra. I put glue. Then I have to trace it. This has to be accurate. So I'm putting my mark in there and a line in there. Okay, I got this. This is the passenger side. You see that mark that I am putting on there. Those one are guys will help you when you are putting on those pieces. Now I am putting glue on the front. And saying you don't see me putting glue on the vinyl, but I put glue. It's not necessary to show you that part, I think. And same thing right here. There is a black line under that vinyl. I draw the line on top of that black line. And the front piece is not the same as the back one. So I'm going to do the same thing. This is a process, my friend. So I glue it, put a mark on the center, put that mark in there. Same right here, follow the black line that is underneath, a mark on the center, and same right here. I make obviously that mark. I take it to the table, and I'm going to put a 1A headliner material as a padding. I always do this. In this kind of design, I always do this. There are some other kind that I use a different method, different technique. But on this design, I will use this. I put a glue on the vinyl and put glue on the 1A thickness headliner. And I will glue all those pieces into that headliner material. And I cut those one are the size, driver and passenger size, and same. Okay. Those one are the front and the back piece. The same process. Put glue, cut it. What happens if you don't have a glue gun, like a glue pot? Well, you have to do it manually. Get a brush, get that kind of glue that you can apply with brush. There is not excuse. A long time ago when I started doing this working on this tray, I used to put glue by hand. Get a brush and a bottle with glue and start by hand. There are some jobs that I still doing it by hand. Why? Those kind of jobs that are so delicate, you don't want to spray over the paint, thing like that. I still using the brush and applying by hand. I take it to the machine and start putting those pieces together. You know that the front and the left side. If you think you're going to get confused, put a mark on it. This is the front. This is the passenger side. It goes right here on this corner with the front, like that. Put a mark on it. For me, it is not necessary to put a mark on it. But if you think you're going to confuse, put a mark on it. I got those 4 pieces together. Now it is time to put glue. See, I am putting glue. A lot of glue. So after I done putting glue on that vinyl, I come to the car and I start putting glue right here, all around inside the piping. Inside that paper plastic, put glue. A lot. And then I put glue around the piping that is outside, the piping that is wrapping with vinyl. After I done applying glue, so I get the center of the bag, put it together, put it on top of the center that is on the wood, and same thing right here. There are some marks. If you can see it, it has totally 4 marks. If you can see those marks, make sure to put a mark on the center, on the front, and the back, then on the side, and make sure when you put it together make sure to those marks line up. Simple. Then I get like you can get a spatula to do this. I am using a bond that piece of white or plastic thing that you see on my hand is coming on the BMW C3 convertible top. That's the piece that I am using to make it obviously to sink in that part. But you can use a spatula to make sure that it's not sharp because you might cut the vinyl or mark the vinyl. So you almost got this piece. I am using a razor blade just to cut those because I don't want to see too much material in there. So I cut it over, and you can see it. Simple and easy, my friend. There it is. Right here, you saw me putting a pipe in first, right? That's the first thing that I do. Now I am cutting the material like a ½ inch away from the piping. Okay, I'm going to put a board right there. No, I'm going to put a staple right there. You saw me putting a hardboard in there, like 4 layer. I put 4 layer. And then I staple it, you see? I'm going to staple. So easy. The hardest part is done. I cut around where the staple are, the outside. Just I don't create too much pressure on the razor blade because I don't want to cut the piping. If you create too much pressure, you might end up cutting the piping. You don't want that to happen. So right here, it is time to mark this piece. This piece is not straight. If you don't have enough material, my friend, make a pattern. Because right here, you might wasting a lot of material. So I got it. I put glue on the vinyl. I put glue on the car or part of the metal, part of the wood. I put glue. Then I just put that piece in there and start marking. Because it's not straight. Put a mark on the center. Put a mark on the center right there. Make it obviously. And mark it right there. That's the only part that I'm going to cut. Okay, I'm going to unglue this piece and I will take it to the table and I will put a 1/8 thickness font. You can put the font or the pattern on the car and then you just apply glue on this vinyl and apply glue on the font that is on the car and it will be almost the same thing. But I get used to it, do it this way. And I cut like, you see the line, that yellow line in there? I am cutting like 3/4 away from that line. 3/4 of an inch away. No ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch. And then I got like a piece of hardboard, put them behind. That way I don't spray over the paint. And I apply a lot of glue in there. I will remove this wood. I don't need it. It's on the way. And I apply glue right here. Okay. It's time to come with this piece. First, I find the center on the vinyl. When I find it, I put a staple right there, holding the material right there. I might end up removing the first staple. Okay, I got that piece. Then I will get like a strip or cheat board. That is a cheat board. The material, the cheat board that I use for the sun visor, it's the same material. Cheat board, and then I start staple. Nice, to make it nice, straight. Not straight, but to look nice. You know, sometimes it is like a curve, but you have to follow that curve exactly. Like Look how it is. Beautiful, huh? So I keep putting my staple. Keep holding that thing. The staple that I am using is a 1/2 inch by 5/8. Then I put glue. Look how easy it is. It have insulation behind, then I have a pattern, a padding. Then I put glue, and the hardest part I think is done. Then I will remove those staples that are holding part of the vinyl in there. Just pull it. You have an extra. First on the center, then I keep working around. I cut it right there. I cut it right there too. I cut it like an inch away from that metal. From the edge of that metal, it is like an inch, 1 inch away. I don't cut them exactly on the metal. Why? Because you will see it later. Later I will cut them exactly. Okay. Same thing right here, my friend. Cut it. See, like 1 inch away. I don't put a mark in there, but I just keep on mind it's like a 1 inch away. Make sure to glue the vinyl on the metal, because when it's time to put the glass, you have like a big gasket. If you left too much material in there, that might be a problem. So make sure to 1/8 is more than enough. 1/4 of an inch padding, I think it is too much. So I will cut it. See, cut the excess material. There we go. I have this done. So I have to staple that part. You see that like a little dent straight in there? That is where the seat belt is gonna go. So I just put a little bit of glue. That way I make it obviously that is the hole for the seat belt. Because you can see it, there is like a dent right there where my right hand it is. Right there. It's for the seat belt. I am cutting, I put a staple, then I am cutting the leftover material, and there you go. There it is. Right here, I'm not going to show you guys how you can wrap that piece with carpet, because we'll be out of carpet. That is a so simple thing. You get the measuring tape, how many inches you have from the top to the bottom, give you like 4 inch extra, same thing on the side, and then you trace it, and then you glue it on there. That is a close-all foam, 1/4 of an inch thickness. Okay, it's a solid foam. Why I am using this foam and not a regular foam? Because the design that I'm going to make it require it look way better with that kind of foam. You saw me cutting the chipboard, right? Okay. I glued that closed cell phone, 1/4 of an inch thickness. I cut all around, following the chipboard. Okay. Now it is time to have fun right here. All right, my friend. I will use that pattern that you see me cutting out of the chipboard, and it's helping me right here to create the design, to put the design right there. I will make some pleats at 2 inches, then will be another line of 1/2 inch, so 2 inch, 1/2 inch, 2 inch, 1/2 inch. That's the way I'm gonna do it. I put those lines in the front, I put those marks in the front, 2 inch, then 1/2 inch, 2 inch, then 1/2 inch. Like a pleat. Okay. I put the ruler on one mark, I move the ruler to the other mark, and that will be all the way. What I do next, I remove the 1/2 inch closed cell phone. There you go. And I will do that process and the rest of this headline. So simple, huh? So simple, and you can start seeing it, how that headliner will look at the end. Simple technique. I get a sandpaper and sanding those channels in there. Why I sand it? Because in case if there is like a residuals or closed cell phone, when I put glue, you will see the bump through the vinyl. That's what I sanded. I get the 1-inch Luen board. I cut to pieces. I get that part and hold it to the headliner and make a hole. I am using a 1/4 inch drill bit because I will hold that part with plastic and glue. That's what you see me drilling there. When you do this, make sure the drill bit don't be too long because it can go through the metal. You have to regulate the drill bit size. I would put glue, a lot of glue on those channels. It is not necessary to put a lot, but just enough to hold it, the vinyl in there. See, I am putting glue, land down top and trim glue. That's the glue that I use. This thing will look nice. This thing will look nice. Simple and nice. It is not that kind of fancy design, but at the end it looks nice. So I get the center and start gluing, sinking that vinyl into that channel, those channels. I'm not going to show you the whole process right here, but I'm giving you an idea. You can see it. You can get a spatula. You can get the back of a teaspoon or a fork. In case if you don't have a spatula or you don't have this kind of tool that I have. So right here, I just get the see, a little by little is getting that shape that you see on the thumbnail, huh? A little by little. A little by little. This material help a lot because there are some kind of letters that are so stiff, and you can make it, but it will take a little bit longer than this. All right, I got one side already. I got one side already. I did the other side. I didn't show you that. And then I start sewing. Look, I am using the right presser foot. Right presser foot. Because I am putting first the left side of that channel. I am sewing the left side of that channel. And I am using the right presser foot. Okay? You can have a better view in there. This machine is a console 226, old machine. Then I replace it because I done with one side of the channel. I will replace it for the left presser foot. And then I sew in the other side. It's time, patient when you are doing this, because you are not following a lane. You are the presser foot is guiding you, but there is not a mark. And this is done, my friend. I got those pleats already. I cut this piece of chipboard. I cut that part of the material because I prefer gluing the other piece of chipboard on top of that piece of chipboard too. I put a lot of glue in there. Same thing right here. Then I cut the leftover. I sand it. I always sand it, my friend. I put another layer. You saw me putting 2 layers. 1/4 inch. 2 layers. Then I sand it really good right here. Because I don't want the front part to be like the edge to be so not notable. Obviously. Okay, that's what I am sanding those edges. Put glue on the vinyl. Same thing on the other piece, my friend. This process, I think this video is long because of this. I don't try to hide any secret to you. I try to explain you everything. That way you don't, when the video is done, you don't say, oh, it looked nice, but I didn't get this part, or he didn't show this part. I don't want you to think that way. That's why my videos are so long, and I try to explain you everything. The easy part I ignore like always because I'm pretty sure you will do it without watching me. And I put a lot of glue. I cut a little bit more right here. Same thing right here. And then I apply glue. I let it dry for about 3 minutes. Then I come and I glue that piece. And you can see it. That is the glue and board that is going to be there. I have to put some black plastic clip. And you saw me drill those holes in there, so it is time to put those clips. There it is. There it is. I'm making sure it's equal, and then I apply a lot of glue. A lot of glue. On both sides. Okay, then it's time to put it together. Now you get it how that goes, right? You might be asking yourself how he saw that pieces and then he put them on there. How he made that body for that thing. This is how I made it. There are some other techniques with the same result, but I prefer using this one on this video. When you pull it, make sure to pull it even. Any bump on the bottom might create a little bit of problem, so make sure on the bottom to be flat. If you have to fold the material underneath, make sure to cut them at the end. Don't let fold it and leave it like that because it will create a bump. And that bump, if the bump is there, when I put this piece on the car, you will see that gap. So that's what I am going to cut them later, like this. You see. And I will put some staple too. That way, I am making 100% sure that this glue is not gonna come in undone. I put glue already in there, but I have been like 7 minutes. And I have to use the heat gun to activate it, and I don't want to do that, so I apply a little bit more glue. And I will put some staple in there. You can see it. If you are going to make something like this similar, my friend, don't use those kind of heavy wood. Use the lightest wood possible. Okay, lightest wood possible. Then I apply a lot of glue. You see that thing will be hold them in there with glue and click. What happens if the customer later on want that to remove that piece? He can do it. He can remove that piece. It's not going to be that hard. He just has to use like a long flat screwdriver and start removing a little by little. But why he going to remove it? See, I put a lot of glue in there too. There are the black click. There are some hole on the wood. So I have to make sure to align up at least 2 click with those holes, push it, and then all the rest of the click will go through those holes automatically. You just have to push it. As you can see me do them on there. And there it is, my friend. There it is. That have a 2.5 inch, and that will be like a hiding. I will put that material in there just to hide the staple. You can buy the hiding ready-made, but on this vinyl it is hard to get it because this vinyl it has like a texture. That's what I prefer making. And how do I will hold that hiding in there to cover the staple? There are so many ways how you can hide it. You can staple, you see, you can put some staple. Those staples you have to be hiding. If you can see those staples, that would be not good. So that's why I leave like a longest piece of vinyl on the side. You see that white back of the vinyl? That is in case if I want to staple it in there. Then I cut it. But I am cutting first. So if I am cutting first, that means I am not going to hold that piece with the staple. How do I going to hold it? There are 2 ways easy that you can hold it with a special glue. If you didn't get it, my friend, just rewind the video and you will see the name of the harness and you will see the name of the glue. Where you can buy that? You can buy them on Amazon. I think Home Depot have one similar. There are a lot of places where you can buy it. So I start putting the glue in there, and then I will put the harness and simple. I hold it. The good thing of using that glue, my friend, is in case if you put a glue over too much glue and that glue spill over the material, you are not going to see it. The white mark like on crazy glue. If the crazy glue spill over the vinyl or any fabric or any material, you can see the white residuals of crazy glue. On this one, no. So I follow the curve. Look how beautiful it looks. So there was like some kind of staple. Look now, there is not a staple. I apply a little bit more glue. I make it dry. And there it is. And I will do that all the driver and passenger side and on the front. If you haven't seen this kind of headliner, this kind of design on some other car, you might asking how he do that. How? Maybe he did it this way, or maybe he used other technique. But no matter which kind of technique he used or she used, the most important thing, keep on mind, the most important thing, my friend, is the last result. How the job come and done at the end. That's the most important thing. I apply a little bit more glue right there. And there it is. make a nice, a well done, my friend, finish it. There it is. You saw the process, my friend. You saw me cutting wood, start from scratch. Little by little, I start giving the shape, the form that the customer want. And I showed you around 80% of the whole process. The easy thing, I try to ignore it because I don't want to waste too much time. And there you have the last result, my friend. There you have it. Look beautiful. Require passion. Require a tool. But in case if you don't have an idea how to do it, and you were trying to guess how to do it, wasting time how to do it, my friend, the purpose of my video, it is just to give you an idea, saving you time, how you can make it. All the rest depends from you. All the rest depends from you. If you don't have an idea how to do it, just watch the video. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. And don't expect for something perfect at the end if this is your first time. Keep in mind that. Don't expect for something perfect. Because let's say you have been working on car interior for a long time ago. You know how to cut, you know how to sew, you know how to preparing. But let's say you never done a headliner. And you have been working on car interior for a long time ago. But you never have done this kind of headliner. So you have like an idea how to do it. An idea how to do it. And sometimes that idea is not that clear. I hope this video cleared you that idea, my friend. Thank you so much for watching this video, my friend. If you have been watching my video for a long time ago and you haven't subscribed, make sure, my friend, don't exit this video. Don't go out of my channel without subscribing to this channel. You will learn a lot about car interior. And not only that, my friend, smash that like button. Share this video. That will help a lot to my channel algorithm on YouTube. Thank you so much. See you soon in another video.